Hello friends, my name is Jonathan Moyer and I am organist and associate director of music here at the Church of the Covenant. Yes, here in this beautiful sanctuary that is still radiant and is still awaiting all of you to return here someday in the future so we can worship together. In this beautiful space that has been the worshiping home for many, many people over the last century. And we work hard to maintain this tradition and this place so it is indeed a worshiping home for people of all walks and journeys of faith for the next 100 years. This coming Sunday, we invite you to participate in two of our worship offerings. We will be gathering, weather permitted, out on the side lawn for a worship gathering at 10 a.m., accompanied by the beautiful bells in our carillon, and also by my little field organ, which is a transportable pump organ that I carry out on the lawn, and we can actually sing together with masks on, and we can worship together in a socially distant and responsible manner. I hope that if you're able to come, you can join us for that. And if not, you are welcome to worship collectively through the services of the internet on our virtual worship service, which is emailed out every Saturday evening. Of course, through that service, we have many more musical offerings and other liturgical offerings that are pre-recorded here in the sanctuary and in remote locations during the week. This coming Sunday, our Covenant Choir soloist Gwendolyn Delaney, we welcome her back for two more musical offerings. These are anthem settings. The first is a beautiful arrangement of the hymn text and tune, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. This is in a new arrangement by the American composer Bob Klogstad. And again, I recorded the piano accompaniment here in the sanctuary. Gwendolyn records at home, and it's brought together by our wizards of technology. The other anthem is a setting of the text from the book of Ruth, Entreat Me Not to Leave Thee, by the French 19th century composer Charles Gounod. For the opera fans out there, you might be familiar with his very famous opera and setting of the story of Faust. But Gounod also wrote many sacred pieces that are sung all the way to this day. This particular setting is sung in English, as an English translation of the French. At the organ, I will be offering two works this coming Sunday. Both of these pieces are based on liturgical works that the texts of which signify petitions of prayer. For the prelude, I play two pieces back here on the Newberry organ that come from the German chorale tradition. It's from a collection of works called the Lüneburger Orgeltabulatur. It's a collection of anonymous pieces that was discovered in the 20th century, but these pieces date from the mid-17th century and come from a small town in the north of Germany called Lüneburg, where a young Johann Sebastian Bach went to school in the early or the late 1690s. These pieces were written before his time, and they are very much kind of an example of the kind of music that would have been played in churches, village churches and city churches during the time. Short settings of chorale tunes that the people would have sung. This particular chorale is entitled Ich ruf zu dir, or I call to you. And I play it in two verse settings. The first, you will hear the melody of the chorale played in the pedal, accompanied by beautiful flutes on the manuals. And the second then is a kind of florid rhapsodic setting that is played on the upper manual using the 8 and 2 foot flutes of the second manual of the organ. The other piece I will play is on the front organ, and this comes to us from the 20th century by the 20th century French composer Marcel Dupré. From a collection of pieces he entitled Le Tombeau de Titelouze, a collection of pieces that were written in homage to a 17th century French composer named Jean Titelouze. The final setting within this collection is a toccata based upon a Gregorian chant for the Feast of All Saints. The chant is entitled Placare Christe Servulis. And this is from the Roman Breviary. And the chant text is about the sense of praying to God. And frankly, these two texts show the Protestant and Catholic perspectives on prayer, whereas the Protestant text, Ich ruf zu dir, is from much more of a personal standpoint, that the Christian can pray directly to God, can petition directly to God. The Roman Breviary text implores Christ and the Virgin Mary to petition to God in prayer for the Christian. So it just kind of shows these two perspectives that come from these two very meaningful traditions. I think you'll be blessed by both and interested in both, and the kind of wide variety of music that these two organs can present and represent in our worship services. Again, I hope you can join us this coming week. Thank you for your time. We pray for each one of you, and we wish you God's blessings and good health during these challenging days. Thank you.